Alright guys, welcome back to JForce Gaming, and you're always faced with this issue where your HDMI cable is not long enough, or you just want, a HDMI cable that can link from the outside of your PC back into your room or something and display on the TV or the projector itself. Well, there is no such long HDMI cable and the latency are really bad. So what are the other solutions? Well, one of the solutions is right in front of me, which is this, BENFEI wireless HDMI display dongle. Right over here, as you guys have heard, the transmission is wireless, so you just connect your HDMI dongle to one of your PC or your output device or your PS4 or PS5, and after that, you just have to link the other end into your projector, your TV screen, or your monitor, or anyone you want to project to, and they can do it wirelessly, which is really useful, and you don't really need a really long HDMI cable just to do so. So let's just go ahead and open this, and we see what are the things that we get, and later I'm going to test it out on my projector in my room, projecting via my laptop right over here. So yeah, let's just open it up and see what are the things that we get inside the box itself. Okay, so I'm very excited to try this out, and yeah, okay, this makes things so much easier, So I'll just take this out, and okay, so there's nothing here. Ooh, we get a really nice leather. I think this is man-made leather, It's not real leather, of course, but yeah, it has a leather texture feel to it. Carrying case, so you guys can use it to carry around for traveling or for school, businesses. For work, you can always carry this around. Really nice carrying case. Before we see what we have inside here, let me just go ahead and take a look at what other things we have. So we have a quick start guide that shows you how to get everything's connected, this and that, how to set it up. But I do not need that because I already know how to do this book with this already. So yeah, let me just open this out and see what we have inside here. Oh, okay. So right over here we have a USB-C dongle right over here, and we have another USB-C dongle right over here. It's probably for the power to plug it in to power it up. So we have one dongle over here. I think this goes into your laptop or any of your output devices. And what is here? This goes into your TV or monitor itself. You guys can see right over here. This goes into your TV or monitor, and we have a USB A port over here to power this thing up. So this one goes into your TV or monitor HDMI port, and this one goes to your TV or monitor USB A port. All the TV or monitor will have one of those ports, or you can use like just a power brick or any sort just to give it power. So yeah, pretty simple. Just two devices right over here. So let me just quickly talk about the specification of this. So this one can project wirelessly at 1080p at 60 Hz. So yeah, 1080p, 60 FPS, I think, which is really good and really reasonable, and it's one of the best. A lot of wireless HDMI cables out there, HDMI dongle out there, basically, they only does 720p at 60 or 720p at 30 or even 1080p at 30 only. But this one can do 1080p at 60 Hz, which is really amazing, and is extremely good for any videos or gaming that you want to do. Is really good enough. And for the price, I mean, it's really justifiable. And this dongle, if you guys have noticed earlier on, at first I thought this was used for powering up the this dongle itself, but actually this was a USB power delivery pass-through. So basically, if your laptop or your MacBooks, nowadays those laptops only have one USB-C port and that's all and nothing else. With this, you guys have, because the USB-C port is taken out, so if you want to charge your laptop and project at the same time, you just plug this dongle in and plug the power plug into this inside here, and you guys can charge your laptop at the same time while using the dongle itself. So the power delivery supports up to 65 watts, which is insanely fast for it as well. So you can charge your laptop at the same time while projecting. So it's really awesome. So, and yeah, like I said, this is plug and play, so you don't have to do any configuration neither. Don't need to download any drivers, any software. Plug, play, instantly good to go. And another features it has 30 meters of range, which is really far. So if you are in the house, I think that is really good. If you're in the office, which is, I think that is long enough, or 30 meters is quite distance, all right. So yeah, you can have a 30 meters range of transmission, which is extremely crazy, all right. So yeah, it's really good. So if you worry about, you know, what's the maximum length, all right, well, what they say is 30 meters, which is really big enough and long enough for anywhere you want to put your device and where you want to display it, which is really that's a very large space and large distance for you before it starts to disconnect. So yeah, 30 meters is really good for anywhere, even in like large convention center where you want to display your laptop at one corner of the hall and you want to display at like another corner of the hall. I think that is pretty much doable as well. So that's pretty awesome. And yeah, so now I'm gonna just plug this into my laptop, and then after that I'm gonna just plug this into my projector, and we're gonna see how well this thing actually works. So without further ado, let me just cut to the demonstration part itself. So you guys can see there's currently no signal right now. Okay, so I'm gonna just plug this into my laptop right now. So just take out this thing. Alright, I'm gonna plug into the USB-C port of my laptop, which is right over here. Alright, I think I need to flip it up a bit. I have to tilt my laptop up a bit. Alright, and just plug this in. Okay, so it's in. And let's just see if my laptop have any. Okay, so my laptop has detected it and it start projecting it, you guys can see. Alright, and let me just go over to my projector right now. Alright, I'm gonna change the source, alright, to HDMI 2, I think. Alright, and you guys can see it's waiting for connection, 1080p at 60 Hz right over here. Alright, and just wait for it to display. Bam! Look at that. Let me just like open something. You guys can see, and it's being projected right on the projector itself. You guys can see, because my room now is quite bright, so you guys can't see much, but you guys can see it's projecting, and yeah, it's not that obvious, but yeah, it's transmitting wirelessly. I can play a video over here. Alright, you guys can see I'm playing a video right over here. Alright, you guys can see from here, I'm playing a video.
Welcome back to 𝖩forceteamoffical Gaming.
Alright, this is
and
one
if you are like me who lives in a hot and all year round, and all the time we've been sweating non-stop, and every time when we want to cool ourselves down, you know, we'll do our shirt like, we'll do this when you're hot, spray, or like some portable fan. But those only cool your face and doesn't cool your body down, and you know, it's just like very sweaty, and overall your whole.
So you guys can hear they also do audio transmission through the projector itself. So you know, audio also does pass through, and it's basically just plug and play into any display devices, and you automatically project it on the projector itself. It's really cool. Alright, so you guys have seen from the demonstration itself, it is very seamless. I don't need to do a lot of setup actually, alright? Just need to plug this dongle into my laptop and this one into my projector, and after that, you know, it's done, alright? I can start projecting, and yeah, it's projecting wirelessly. It's really awesome, really cool, and this really solved many issues with HDMI cable not long enough. As you guys have known, right? Most HDMI cable at most is 1.5, 1 meter, or even 2 meter at most. Much longer than that, there'll be latency, there'll be like a lot of like incompatibility issues, this and that. So yeah, this is another solution to solve that problem. Or basically, if you have your computer outside, you have like mine, I have my projector inside my room, and sometimes I just want to project maybe a movie on my computer and project in my room. I can always stick to this, and this can be really helpful. So you can, like, you know, pass through walls, this and that. I don't need a cable to go through my walls, this and that. You know, it's all sort of things. All can be done wirelessly, so which is one of the best ways to do so, especially if your TV doesn't have like Chromecast or wireless AirPlay. You guys can always use this. Alright, you can always use this, so you don't really need a smart TV to do so, especially my projector doesn't have all these things, so I can just, you know, wireless cast it without actually wireless casting it. So yeah, it's a really great solution and alternative. Alright, one, if you don't have a long enough HDMI cable, or two, alright, your TV or your monitor or your projector doesn't have smart function built in, and you want to like cast it, basically like cast it to the projector or your TV or your monitor, you can always use this one instead, and you guys can cast it, basically mirror it or display it wirelessly. So this is one of the best alternative solution. It doesn't cost a lot. I think this only costs like, you know, less than $50 I think. Alright, so yeah, so that's all for today, guys. If you find today's video really interesting and really helpful, let me know in the comment section as well. If you guys want me to review more BENFEI products, you guys can let me know in the comment section as well. And without further ado, this is jforce Gaming, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Peace out.
I don't wanna cry.